Yes, guys. So we are doing question number 5, which was incomplete. Now I have calculated what is the side of the rhombus here. What is given to us that I have already clarified. Now here side of the rhombus, all sides of the rhombus are equal. So we have calculated the side equal to perimeter was given 146. So if I divide it by 4, because perimeter of the rhombus is 4 into side. So 4 into side is equal to 146. Therefore side equal to 146 upon 4. So I calculated this as A equal to side equal to 73 upon 2. So 2 cancel out by 2. This 2 to the 4 and 2 7 and 2 3. So 73 by 2 each side. Now one diagonal is given. Now length of one diagonal, the first diagonal d1 by 2 is 55 by 2. But d1 is 55, so d1 by 2 is 55 by 2. So one diagonal, half of diagonal is given. Now in this right triangle, which one? AOB. AOB, the right triangle, by Pythagoras theorem, we can find the hypotenuse square. So this is square, this is square, and this is d2 by 2, and this is d1 by 2. d1 by 2 is given. Now side is also calculated. AB is calculated. AB is, this is A is equal to 73 by 2. So we have substituted. Now in the right angle triangle AOB, we have by Pythagoras theorem AB square. This AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. Okay, OA square plus OB square. So this is 73 by 2 whole square. AB is 73 by 2 whole square equal to 55 by 2 whole square plus d2 by 2. OB is d2 by 2, half of the second diagonal, because this is the middle point O, midpoint, because diagonals of the rhombus bisect each other at right angles. Okay, so this is, now let me solve it. So how to solve it? It's a simpler one. Now we have to solve it that now in the denominator we have two square in all the throughout, so we can cancel out that. So this is 73 square is equal to 55 square plus d2 square. Simple, because in the denominator 2 square means 4, cancel out. This is this one, or 73 square minus 55 square is equal to d2 square, or d2 square is equal to, now in one bracket this is a square minus b square, in one bracket it will be 73 minus 55, and the bracket 73 plus 55. So what is this? Therefore d2 square is equal to 73 minus 55. Let me take a minus b, a plus b. A square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. What is a minus b in this case? So 13 minus 5 is 8. Then 1 carry, 7 minus 6 is 1. 118 into addition, 5 plus 3 8. And this is 5 plus 7 12, 128. 18 into 128. Now let me factorize this. What the factorization of this? Well, that will be easier one. If I have to calculate what is d2, second diagonal, so d2 square we are calculating is equal to, this is 18 into 128, 73 plus 55 into 73 minus 55, a plus b into a minus b. What is the value? Now let me factorize this. This is 2 into 9, 18 means, okay, and this is 128. If I divide it by 2, so it will be 2 6 12 and 2 4 8 into 2, and 3 square is 9. Okay, the square root of this can be easily calculated. So d2 therefore is equal to 2. Pair of 2 is there, so 1 2 can taken out, and the square root of 9 is 3. The square root of 64 is 8. So this is 3 to the 6, 6 8 is 48. d2 is 48. Second diagonal, length of second diagonal is 48. Okay, so this is the first answer, 48 centimeter. But we have calculated the square root of this whole. Therefore d2, the first answer is d2 48 centimeter. This is the second diagonal, length of the second diagonal. First diagonal was given, the side we have calculated because perimeter was given. Now we have to find out. This is the first answer because diagonal, second diagonal was to be calculated. Now area. What is the area of the rhombus? Now area. We know that now area of a rhombus. Area of a rhombus is equal to half d1 into d2. Diagonal first into diagonal second. Half of that. This we have already proved. So this is 1.2. First diagonal is 55 length, and second diagonal we have just calculated 48. This is 224 times 24 to the 48. Multiplying this 55 into 24 will give us 4 factor 20, 0, 2 carry. 4 factor 20, 5 to the 10, 30. 10 plus 20, 30. 30 plus 2, 32. 3 carry. 5 to the 10 and 3, 13. So 13, 20. So area is equal to, therefore area of the rhombus, area of the rhombus equal to 1320 square centimeter. This is the second answer. So area is calculated, diagonal we already calculated. This is answer here, 1320 1320 square unit, square centimeter in this case. So area is calculated, diameter is 48 centimeter. These two we have to calculate. Okay. Let us take now next question. Question number 6. What does question number 6 say? Let me check it. Sixth question is, or question number 6 is. Now question number 5 we have already calculated, done, solved. Question 5 is completed. Now question number 6 or sixth question. Question number 6. What did you say? Let me check it. Question 6 says a room 8 meter long, 6 meter broad, and 3 meters high has 2 windows. Okay. 1.5 meter by 1 meter, and one door, and door 2 meter by 1.5 meter. Okay. Now find the cost of papering the walls with paper 50 centimeter wide at 25 paisa per meter. That means we have to find out what is the length of the paper. This is width of the paper is given. Total length, if we are able to calculate, then multiply that length. Okay, that length can be calculated by finding the area to be paper. Okay, to be paper. What is the area of the 4 walls which is to be paper? Area of the 4 walls minus area of the 2 windows and 1 door, because that is not to be paper. 2 doors, 2 windows area is to be calculated. 1 door's area is to be calculated. That is to be added. That this summation, or the sum of the 2 windows and 1 door area of this is to be subtracted from area of the 4 walls. Okay, because this area is not to be paper. The remaining area which is to be paper is calculated. That area of the room, okay, or area of the 4 walls in which papering is required. Now then that remaining area is to be divided by the width of the paper. So length is calculated, length of the paper which is required. Per length, per piece, per length, per meter, 25 paisa is the rate. So we have to multiply by that length of the paper by this 25 paisa, or upon 100, that means rupees. So convert that into rupees, and that is the answer. Cost of the papering will be required. So now let me take question 6th. What is given to us? Now here we are given a room. Okay, we are given here a room. Sorry, a room of length equal to 8 meters. 8 meters, width or breadth. Width is equal to, its width is 6 meters. Height is equal to 3 meters. Okay, 3 meters. This is the height. So in this case, we have to find out the surface area, not the volume. So three-dimensional geometry, we are not still studying. We are just calculating area, perimeters, etc. So two-dimensional geometry still we are using, because area of a wall is length into breadth, or length into height, or breadth into height. That is the area of a wall. That is two-dimensional figure. That's why I have taken the box form. A room is a three-dimensional figure, but even then we are calculating only area, not volume. This is only geometrical portion. Okay, not three-dimensional geometry, two-dimensional geometry still. Okay, let me take. This is the room given. Over the next thing given. Next is that has two windows. So area of two windows, or two windows of 1 by 1 and 1.2 meter by 1 meter. This is area of one window. So twice into this area of the window is calculated. Then, and one door. What is the area of door? Okay, area of door is 2 meter by 1 and 1.2 meter. 2 meter by 1 and 1.2 meter. Okay, find the cost of papering the walls. The cost of papering, to find the cost of papering the walls. Find the cost of the papering walls with paper 50 centimeter wide, 50 centimeter wide at 25 paisa per meter. This is the given point. Now, what is the width of the paper? Is given 50 centimeter wide, but length of the paper is not given. That we have to calculate. If that length is calculated, we will multiply that length by 25 paisa per meter. Then total cost will be calculated. So let me solve it. Solution. Now, area of four walls. Area of four walls is given by twice into L plus B into H. This is area of four walls. How? Why? So length into breadth, length into height is area of one wall. Opposite to that wall will be the same. So twice of this, L into H, B into H. B and H is height. Area of this one on the third wall is B into H, and twice of that. Why? Because the opposite wall will be of the same type. Twice BH, twice LH. We have taken twice common, H common, L plus B. This is area of square centimeter. In this case, meter, square meter, sorry. This is in meters, square meters. This is area. Now let me substitute the value. Area, this is total area of the four walls. Out of this, we have to subtract the area of the two windows and one door. Then the remaining portion, remaining surface, is to be papered. That is the value. Okay, so let me now find out what the area of four walls. So this is twice into L. L is 8, length is 6, into height is 3. Will give us 8 plus 6, 14. 14 to 28 into 3. It is giving us 3 at the 24 2. 4 to carry 3 to the 6 and 2, 8. 84 square meter. This is area of the four walls. But out of this, area of the two windows and one door is to be subtracted. What is the area of two windows? Now, area of two windows and one door, which is equal to twice into 2 into, now area of one window is 1 and 1.2 meter by 1 meter, plus area of one door is 2 meter by 1.5, that means 3 by 2 meter. The 2 to the cancel out. Only one door is there. So this is 3 by 2 again, so 2 into 3 by 2 into 1 plus this is 3 meter only, 3 meter square area, and this is also 3 meter square. Let me put here 2 to cancel out, so 3 plus 3 6. Total is 6 meter square or square meter. 6 meter square is the area of 2 rooms, 2 windows and 1 door, which is to be subtracted from 84. Then whatever is left, that is the area which is to be papered. That cost of papering we have to find out. Now let me subtract this. Area of walls to be papered. So area of walls to be papered is equal to 84 minus 6. This is 6 inch area of the 2 windows and 1. We just calculated here. Okay, so this will give us 78 square meter. So this is the area of the walls which is to be papered. Now this area is to be divided by the width of the paper, so that length of the paper will be calculated. Now let me check what is the length of the paper. Now length of the paper, length of the paper is equal to area of the walls, area of the walls to be papered divided by width of the paper, width of the paper. Okay, that is 78 by 78 is the area to be papered. Okay, divided by now width of the paper. Width of the paper is 50, I think 50 centimeter. 50 centimeter wide paper. Paper is with paper 50 centimeter wide, 50 centimeter, but it is to be divided by 100 to make it meter. So 100 will come in the numerator, 50 to the 100. So 2 into 78. 2 into 78 means 2 is 16, 1 carry, 2 7 14, 150. 156 meter length. This is the length of the paper which is required, but at the rate of what? 25 paisa per meter. Therefore cost of papering will be, cost of papering the balls is equal to length of the paper, length of the paper required, length of the paper required into rate per meter, rate per meter. Okay, let me write meter, rate per meter, or it is METER, no problem. We can write it as METER, meter. So what is that? Length of the paper was 156. It was 156 into 25 paisa upon 100. This is in rupees now, but 25 paisa per meter it was. And 78 into 2, with the 16, and 2 7 14, this is 156 meter for the length of the paper. So this is 25 4s are 100 divided by 4. So 4 3s are 12. Remaining value is 3 36 and 4 9 are 36. So rupees 39. Rupees 39 is the answer. The total cost is rupees 39 for papering the 4 balls without 2 windows and 1 door. But 1 door and 2 windows area is subtracted. The remaining area is to be papered. That is the answer here. Rupees 39. Simple. So we calculated first the area required to be papered. That is area of 4 balls minus area of 2 windows and 1 door. whatever that comes out to be, that area is divided by width of the paper, length of the paper was calculated then cost of per meter of the paper is given, 25 paisa per meter of the length of the paper into 25 paisa per meter, that means total cost will be calculated. So this is 13 rupees 39 only. Answer. Okay, let us take now question number 7. Now question number 7 is of what kind? Let's take now question number 7. What does it say? It says the room is 7 meters long, 5 meters broad. The doors and windows occupy 5 square meters. Now area of windows and door is given 5 square meters, and the cost of papering the remaining part of the surface of the walls with paper 75 centimeter wide at rupees 4.20 per piece of 13 meter. Per piece of 13 meter is per piece of 13 meter length of the paper is given. So what is the number of pieces? That number of pieces, first we have to divide this total cost of one piece of rupees 4.20. If I divide this total cost of one piece of the paper, then total number of papers will be required and pieces of the paper will be calculated, and then multiply that by 13 meters. So total length of the paper will be there. In that way, first let me find what is the area to be paper. This is the same type of question, but here everything is given. What is that? What is given to us? So we are given here a room. A room is 7 meters long. We are given here a room with length equal to 7 meters. 7 meters. Breadth is equal to breadth or width here. The same thing. This is breadth here. What is breadth? And 5 meters. This is 5 meters. Then 5 meters broad, and the 5 meters broad. The doors and windows occupy 5 square meters. 5 square meters, and cost of papering the window. So a room is 7 meters long and 5 meters broad. The doors and windows occupy 5 square meters, and the cost of papering the remaining part of the surface of the walls is 75 centimeter wide paper. Okay, so no height is not given. A room is 7 meter long and 5 meters broad. Alright, so this is the room here. So we have to just paper occupies 5 square meters, and the cost of papering the remaining part of the surface of the walls with paper 75 centimeter wide. So no height is not given, no problem. A room 7 meters long and 5 meters broad, but height is what? Find the height of the room. Okay, so height we have to calculate here, no problem. So that's why I was asking that where is the height, but height we have to calculate here. Find the height of the walls. So total area, let me just calculate what is area of 4 walls. Solution, okay, other thing is given, width is given, height is to be calculated, no height is given. Then width of the paper, is equal to 75. Width of the paper is 75 centimeter. 75 centimeter. Okay, and cost of one piece of paper, at the rate of 4.20 okay, per piece. One piece of paper per piece is cost of not this is rupees 4 pound per piece. Per piece, the cost of paper. The cost of papering. This is cost of papering. Now it says, and the cost of papering the walls with paper 70mm at rupees this one. Okay, the remaining part papering the remaining part of the surface of the walls with paper 75cm wide at rupees 420 per piece of the 13 meter is rupees 39. This is the 75 meter cost of papering the remaining part of the walls at the rate of rupees 4.20 per piece is rupees 39.20. Now this is cost of papering per piece at 4.20 per piece is 39.20. That means for requiring the length of the paper, how many number of pieces are there? One piece cost is at 4.20 is this much. So length can be calculated. So let me just find here what is the height of the paper. This is required to find height h of the room. Find height of the room. Height of the room. We have to find the height of the room. Solution. Now try to understand. Now what is the solution here? Solution. The length of the paper. Okay, length of the paper. Length of the paper to paper the walls. To paper the walls is equal to, this is rupees 39.20 upon 4.20. Why? So this is one piece length, one piece cost is this much at the rate of this. So this is number of pieces into 13 meters. So total length of the papers will be there. So this is total length. How many meters length is there? This is point cancel out, 0 cancel out. This is 42. So if I cancel out this by 7, 7 6 is 42. 7 5 is 35, 4 42. 7 6 is 42. Now by 2, this is 2 3 is and 2 2 is 4, 2 8 is 16, 28 into 13. This is 28 into 13 by 3. Let me multiply this. So 13 into 8, let me 28, sorry, 13 into 28, sorry, 13 into 28, multiply. So 8 3 is 24, 4, 2 carry, 3 2 is 6 and 8, 14 and 2 16, 6 1 carry, 2 1 is 2 and 1 3, 364 by 3. This is equal to 364 by 3 is the meter length of the paper. This is meter length of the paper. Now let us take next. Now length is calculated, width of the paper is given. We can calculate what is the area of the total paper. Therefore area of the paper is equal to, therefore area of the paper to paper the balls, total area of the paper, total area, this is total area of the paper. So length into breadth, length is this 364. This is equal to L into B, length into breadth of the paper. So 364 is the length, 364 upon 3 into width was 75 centimeter, 75 centimeter. This is 75 centimeter upon 100 meter. Now this is in meters square, meter square. Okay, this is the area of the total paper. Now this area of the paper will be remaining area of the 4 walls. when we subtract 5, which is area of the rooms and windows, door and windows, that area is to be subtracted from area of the walls, and that must be equal to this area of the paper. So this paper is required to paper the whole remaining area of the walls. That is this area of the, okay, this is 25 3 and this is 25 4. So 3 3 cancel out. It is 364 upon 4. That means 4 9 36 and 4 1 491 only. So this is 91 square meter. This is area of the papers. Now this area of papers must be equal to area of the walls. Okay, total area of the walls, let me now calculate. Area of the walls. Now what is the given? 5 square meter by the area of the doors, area of the windows and doors is 5 meter. That I have not written down, let me write down there. Okay, and that is given there, that area of the doors and windows, area of the doors and windows is also given. This is 5 square meter. 5 square meter is the area of the doors and windows, which is to be subtracted from area of the 4 walls. So area of the walls to be papered is equal to area of 4 walls minus area of doors and windows. This is the area, because area of window and doors is to be subtracted. That is not to be papered. Remaining area of the walls will be papered. This is by this formula. What is area of the windows? And so twice into L plus B into H. H is not given, L plus B given. Okay, and minus 5 square meter. This is area of the doors and windows. So 5 total square meter. Now this must be equal to 91. Why? Because that is the area of the paper which is to be papered here. So let me now, this implies that this is area of the paper we have calculated. Area of paper. Okay, now it is to be equal to this. That means twice into L is 7 plus width is 5 or breadth is 5 into H, not given, minus 5 equal to 91. Take minus 5 to that side, it will be positive.